Download Equity Gold today. Own a 1 BHK for the price of a studio starting at just 8,000 dirhams per month. Times by Danube from Danube Properties.
Adil Supermarket and Flour Mills, the home of Indian foodstuff. Bring India into your home with Adil.
Own a ready-to-move-in home by just paying 3,000, 5,000 or 7,000 dirhams monthly EMI with New Heights Real Estate.
Bull by Bull with
Homes are us. Enjoy sale 25 to 50% off. Al Ras, the #1 auto AC parts dealer in the Middle East. Adil, the home of Indian foodstuff. All the action, ball by ball. This is Big 106.2.
Hello and welcome to the live broadcast of the Tata IPL on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3, presented by Equity Gold.
All the action, the Tata IPL, brought to you by Equity Gold.
Also live on Fun Asia in Dallas, Texas, in the USA. LSG versus GT. 73 runs partnership between the opening pair. Make that 77 as Marsh goes on the back foot and slams this towards the cow corner. 4 runs.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Alseed Developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal. Lifebuoy, stay fresh for up to 12 hours during these long matches. Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days.
But Mitch Marsh is a really strong man, a bit Tarzan-esque, and that was actually off the inside edge of the bat. But it was still hit with so much strength that it carried into the gap at mid-wicket for a boundary. I still dare suggest that he's not quite finding the timing. He's hit some very handsome shots, but there have been a lot of mistimed shots, and he's just very lucky to remain there, that none of them have either been played on or carried to a fielder. But every once in a while, or should I say 50% of the time, he looks a little befuddled and misses the ball completely or mistimes it. Yet he has hit a few well-timed shots for boundaries, so he's okay. But it's been a strange kind of innings where he is never really, if I were in the dugout, I'd wonder when he's going to walk back. But he's still there. 78, their run rate dipping just a bit to about 9 or just under.
That's a loser. Will he make good of it? A full toss, wide outside off. Just got enough connection. Mohammad Siraj putting in that dive, won't be able to stop it. The ball will race away towards the cover fence. 4 runs.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseed Developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal. Dove, lasting care and nourishment right from your first shower.
That was an attempt at a slow one by Prasidh Krishna that went completely wrong, trying to roll his fingers a la a leg spin. But it was slow, wide, and once again catching Mitch Marsh by surprise. Yet he got enough bat on it to get another boundary, beg your pardon, Markram this time. Was difficult to read though. He had to readjust several times. What should I play? Here, there, no. Oh, the ball's arriving now.
This is a much better execution, but will not carry. The ball was in that slot to hit. You've been talking about mistiming. It's not just a Marsh problem, it's a Markram issue as well. Both of these guys haven't been timing the ball enough. But runs are still coming in and coming in at a very good pace. 12 runs of this over, 2 fours, a couple of good chances, and action-packed over.
That's an action-packed over. Brought to you by Maharaja Bhog, now at Al Barsha.
83 runs of 9 overs, and they haven't yet lost a wicket. This pair itself is turning out to be a game changer.
the game changer.
With Team Credit Cards. Apply now at team.io. Dugusta Properties. 10% net guaranteed ROI for 10 years.
Well, I don't need to remind anyone, it's really very hot in Ahmedabad, even though it's late evening now, almost night, really. And the two at the crease are sweating away. They've got these really wet clothes clinging to their bodies. And now that they've taken 9 overs, they need to be a little more responsible. If they throw their wickets away now, suddenly there may be a bit of a spin, a slowdown. Once again, Markram tries to go big, but it was a tired shot. I think both of them are... I think that's what I'm looking for. They've been playing tired shots, mistiming it. This one goes one bounce to long off. Lucky Markram that it didn't carry. And I still say Sai Kishore is my man right now for eliciting a few mistimed shots up in the air. That one almost carried. I have no doubt that the next 5 balls, one might.
Yeah, take the pace off. Let the batters do all the hard work. And Sai Kishore will come in to bowl the next one. It's taken the pace off, but the bat speed is really good. And in the slot, that had to be punished. Mitch Marsh will get a max.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Dove. Lasting care and nourishment right from your first shower. Signal. Whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseep Developers. Redefining Dubai living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal.
Mitch Marsh with that 6 completes his 6th half century in Tata IPL, and he definitely is a game changer.
The game changer.
With Dugasta Properties. 10% net guaranteed ROI for 10 years. Team credit cards. Apply now at team.io.
90 on board. Sai Kishore. He's tried a few things. He's pulled his length back. He's darted some in.
Yeah, but he'll be disappointed, and so to the rest of the team, because he's not really getting any spin. And what he's trying to do is pull it fairly straight, that in case Mitch Marsh either mistimes or misses, he'll hit the stumps. But no spin there, so allowing Marsh a swing along with the line of the delivery. And more often than not, he's getting away with it, except for these faster ones. The next ball, again, darted in from well wide of the crease, outside of leg stump, but Marsh moved away to the onside, so he misses the pull once again, and they run across for hasty leg by. But better, at least the variations certainly making the batsman think by Sai Kishore.
Yeah, Sai Kishore is an intelligent bowler. Conditions supporting. He looks like a serious threat. Trying to play this inside out, coming in over the wicket, making room but cannot connect, straight into the hands of fielder standing at long off, and Shah Rukh Khan is not going to commit any errors. Wicket number 1 gone.
How's that?
With Haval starting from 59,900 dirhams. Papa John's order for 100 dirhams and enter a draw to win $1 million dirhams cash.
Well, it was just waiting to happen. This time just slightly outside off stump, and Markram had moved away to the onside. He had to reach for that ball, couldn't quite get enough power or strength behind it or timing, and Shah Rukh caught it only a yard or so inside the long off boundary. So narrow margins there, small margins, a little more, it would have been 6. But Markram, a fairly useful 36 at the top of the order. Nice stand with Mitch Marsh. But as I said, if these guys get out after eating these 10 overs, now we're at 9.5, the ones coming in, mind you, of course, somebody like Nicky P or even Rishabh Pant can feast, but it's not going to be easy for them.
Yeah, they'll have to keep that momentum going for sure. They'll have to ensure that they keep getting those runs from one end, as Nicholas Pooran will be the next in line.
Next in line with New Heights Real Estate. DM New Heights Real Estate on Insta.
91 for 1 and 9.5. And this little span of overs from 7 to 15. Noor has picked up 14 wickets, but Sai Kishore has picked up 10. Generally comes after the power play and starts toying with the wickets.
Well, guess who's got most wickets 7 to 15? It's all spinners, because generally, because they're the ones that the skippers quickly lean onto once the pace have done their job. None of the spinners really like bowling in the power play, because they've got only 2 fielders outside. For instance, the catch that we just saw wouldn't have been taken, generally speaking. So the spinners, of course, do bowl 7 to 15 largely, and which is why they largely pick up those wickets.
Sai Kishore. Movement in the air, and the ball will fly through the air. First set of runs for Nicholas Pooran, and they come in the form of a sixer.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Omo Active Laundry Detergent Stay fresh for up to 12 hours during these long matches. Signal whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseed developers redefining Dubai living.
So at the halfway mark, Lucknow Super Giants are 97 for 1.
All the action, ball by ball. This is Big 106.2.
Scoreboard.
Brought to you by Nissan. The all-new Nissan Magnite is here at a price you can't resist. Emax up to 30% off on home appliances only at Emax. Jotun Paints for iconic buildings and beautiful homes. Take a break with Ajman Free Zone. Get your business license in one click starting from only 5,555 dirhams. Big 106.2. Brew is India's #1 instant coffee brand of 57 years of legacy built on trust, tradition and unmatched coffee experience. Brew, the real taste of South Indian coffee. Buy 24 karat gold in a tap on the Equity Gold app. Gift it, deliver it or store it securely. Download Equity Gold today. After the successful sale of Royal Regency, Alseeb launches Royal Regency Suites in Business Bay, Dubai, featuring Italian listings. Brew, being the pioneers of coffee, Chicory Mix has always been in the hearts of every Indian. Every cup of brew captures the legacy of 57 years of brewing goodness. Beans are handpicked from the finest plantations and roasted to perfection so that with every sip, you experience a rich aroma and bold flavor. Brew delivers the authentic taste that India loves. Brew, India's #1 instant coffee brand. The real taste of South Indian coffee.
Ball by ball. With
Al-Ras, the #1 auto AC parts dealer in the Middle East. Adil, the home of Indian food stuff. Homes are us. Enjoy sale 25 to 50% off. All the action, ball by ball. This is Big 106.2.
Hello and welcome to the live broadcast of Tata IPL on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3. Presented by Equity Gold.
All the action, the Tata IPL. Brought to you by Equity Gold.
Also live on Fun Asia in Dallas, Texas, USA. As it's going to be Mitch Marsh and Nicholas Pooran who will be certain that they keep the momentum going.
For that previous over, bowled by Sai Kishore, hit for runs, picking up that big wicket of Aiden Markram. For sure was an action-packed over.
That's an action-packed over. Brought to you by Maharaja Bhog, now at Al Barsha.
Well, Pooran is up against Rabada now as Rabada charges in way down leg, rightfully called a wide. Rabada has been bowling with a certain amount of pace this evening, but he's been a bit erratic in his line and length as we see how Kishore has fared throughout this IPL. Interesting stat that we spoke about, Neil, 7 to 15 overs of the game. Noor Ahmed with 14 right at the top in that phase, and Sai Kishore at 10, as the next one from Rabada is tapped down with very soft hands by Nicholas Pooran, and the crossover for a very quick 1 run.
The One Run with Danube Properties. Fully furnished home with Danube Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
Neil, I have a question for you here. Initially, when the IPL started and GT used Sai Kishore a fair bit, he got a lot of success, and after that for quite a few games he hardly bowled any overs at all. And then he's now coming again and he's bowling his overs in towards the business end of the league for them is done, but towards the last few league games. Do you think this has been a ploy of sorts from GT? Not expose him too much and keep him in time for the playoffs?
Well, yeah, as they say, horses for courses. They also would have understood what kind of surfaces to bowl him at. Where do you use him? Where do you not use him? Meanwhile, a short delivery has been pulled. The ball is going towards the fine leg region. The connection wasn't the best, but the result will be 4 runs.
Boundary and Beyond.
Brought to you by
developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal. Lifebuoy, stay fresh for up to 12 hours during these long matches. Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days.
So 11 overs gone, 107 for 1. And it's a smart ploy considering that you keep them fresh, you don't overexpose them. But again, in the time of so much technology, is anyone really underexposed? The answer is no. If you come and bowl even one game, the analysts are sitting and watching you. Plus, the cameras and the eyes are already there even at the domestic circuit. So there is enough and more data that's always available. What you do in the game on the day is completely different, but generally 90% of your plans, your strategies, your ideas are already there for the analyst to chew on. Meanwhile, it's going to be Rashid who will come in to replace Sai Kishore. First ball, slightly short, and Mitch Marsh will gather it and send it packing over the cow corner for a maximum.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Dove. Lasting care and nourishment right from your first shower. Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseep developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal.
The fact that there is so much of analysis for batsmen and bowlers alike is absolutely true, as the next one is short, outside off, and it's been square driven through extra cover for yet another boundary.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal. Lifebuoy, stay fresh for up to 12 hours during these long matches. Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseep developers, redefining to buy living.
6 and then a 4 as Rashid comes into bowl. This time it's Fuller and Marsh has gone straighter. It is a humongous 6 over long off.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Alseep developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal. Lifebuoy, stay fresh for up to 12 hours during these long matches. Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days.
Well, Marsh is doing the smart thing here, saving his energy, not running between the wickets, dealing only in boundaries, as the fourth ball of Rashid's first over has been hit through mid-wicket for yet another boundary.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseep developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal. Dove, lasting care and nourishment right from your first shower.
4 deliveries, 20 runs as he keeps his length back again, and this time Marsh will try and swivel on the back foot. Doesn't really complete the swivel, but the bat does the job. The ball will race towards the mid-wicket fence for a 4.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Dove, lasting care and nourishment right from your first shower. Signal, whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseep developers, redefining to buy living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this over from Rashid has served up for LSG 5 free hits.
Free hit brought to you by New Heights Real Estate. Get freedom from rent.
Incredible over. 25 runs coming in from that. Definitely an action-packed over.
That's an action-packed over. Brought to you by Maharaja Bhog, now at Al Barsha.
132 for 1 after 12. Lucknow Super Giants. We'll take a quick short break and come back.
Big 106.2. Take a break with Ajman Free Zone. Get your business license in one click, starting from only 5,555 dirhams. Big 106.2.
Order for 100 dirhams and enter a draw to win $1,000,000 dirhams cash only on the Papa John's UAE app. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza.
Take care of your smile and teeth with the new Signal Charcoal. It contains active charcoal for stain removal and whiter teeth in 7 days.
The all-new Nissan Magnite is here at a price you can't resist with features you won't believe.
Own a ready-to-move in home by just paying 3,000, 5,000 or 7,000 dirhams monthly EMI with New Heights Real Estate.
Discover the season's must-have styles with sale 25 to 50% off only at Homes Aras. Visit your nearest Homes Aras store or shop online today.
25,000 Google reviews. Whoa, that's not a number, that's a movement. This is Alfred from insurancemarket.ae, and clearly the UAE can't stop talking about us. Insurancemarket.ae.
Ball by ball with
Adil, the home of Indian food stuff. Homes are us. Enjoy sale 25 to 50% off.
Al Ras, the #1 auto AC parts dealer in the Middle East. All the action, ball by ball. This is Big 106.2.
Welcome back to the live ball-by-ball coverage of the Tata IPL 2025 on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3. This is brought to you by Equity Gold.
All the action, the Tata IPL, brought to you by Equity Gold.
And we are also live on the Fun Asia Network in Dallas, Texas. As the 13th over is in progress, Prasidh Krishna comes back. And the first one, inside edge by Nicholas Pooran. And they sort of think of going for a single. Mitch Marsh is already charged out. Could there be a run out? No, all's when that ends well for LSG, as the throw is a bit wayward and no damage done as Prasidh Krishna runs in again now. Good length delivery that, and equally well played. Good cricket all around there. Very well played by Pooran, and that definitely was a perfect drive.
the perfect drive.
Brought to you by Bike Cars with 10 years unlimited mileage warranty.
Yeah, soft hands, and it's always the batter who knows this when you've played with soft hands, that I can comfortably go through this, and that's why they call good on Marsh to trust his partner and just run through. Prasidh Krishna comes in, tried to bowl the Yorker in delivery, ended up giving a low full toss, couldn't really convert that. Marsh will get a single, but definitely yes, a super delivery.
Super delivery.
With Papa John's, order for 100 dirhams and enter a draw to win 1,000,000 dirhams cash.
Well, after the carnage of the previous over of Rashid, which went for 25, Prasidh Krishna has bowled really well so far. 4 deliveries, 3 singles and a dot. 25 of his 2.4. As Nicholas Pooran is on 8 of 4 deliveries. Yet to get going. The last few games, the last 6 innings, he's only scored 31. So he's not really been that good in terms of his strike rate. He started off the season really well. Couldn't put a foot wrong. Seemed to be able to bat on any pitch in any form. And suddenly it's just gone out of the window as Prasidh Krishna comes in now. And again, there's a massive swing and a miss from Pooran. Neil, coach hat on, please. A batsman comes into a new season, is hitting sixes for fun all over the park, and then suddenly, how can you have such a drastic dip in form that you can't even manage to put bat to ball?
Well, that's why they say that cricket is a very, very cruel game. And it's not just for individuals, but for teams as well. We've seen this, Delhi doing this, 4 wins on the trot to start the season, and then in the next 9 games, they ended up winning just 2. So it's not just individuals, but teams can go through a similar phase. Meanwhile, last ball, played towards the backward square leg, will get a single, 13 gone, 136 for 1. As far as the batters are concerned, the skill will always be there. They're not going to miss out on skill. But that one day, if they're able to hit 10 sixes in an innings, the next day or after a few games, they're not able to connect. Now, the skill hasn't gone missing. It's just the application. So they need to probably have a chat with themselves if they trust their own abilities and skills. They're mentally strong, or probably work around with a coach and understand what is going wrong. Is it them trying to go a little too hard? Is it that the timing is off? Is it that the footwork that they're trying to use on a surface which is not conducive for that? So multiple things, multiple aspects, and generally I can tell you from experience, neither the batters, sometimes maybe the batters, but definitely not the coaches, they don't overthink or overcomplicate these things. They know that it is a bad patch, it is a bad form, it is a zone that the batter has got into. They will come out because they don't really have an option to not come out. So the batter is invariably in the head struggling, trying to overcompensate, and that's where probably the coach comes and says that, dude, you have it in you, just relax, you will get it.
No, fair point. Because if you've delivered for so long, and that's why you're in these squads and at that level that you're at, it's again, like we always say, when there's a bad patch on, it's a matter of that one game, maybe even just that one shot that will put you back on track. As Nicholas Pooran has just shown that, Rashid is being taken to the cleaners this evening because the first ball of his new over has been plonked over long off for yet another maximum.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Dove. Lasting care and nourishment right from your first shower. Signal. Whiter teeth in 7 days. Alseep Developers. Redefining Dubai living. Omo Active Laundry Detergent for unbeatable stain removal.
11 fours and 10 sixes. With that 6 that was hit, Lucknow Super Giants have scored over 100 runs in just boundaries, and mind you, their total right now is just 143. So over 100 runs of 140, you're talking about almost 64% of your score coming in boundaries. That is humongous.
Absolutely. They've obviously read the plan really, really well. It's hot, it's humid. Let's not do too much of running. Let's just deal in 4s and 6s, as the next one is short outside off. Has been cut beautifully, square driven to the deep point region, but they cross over for just the one run.
The one run with Danube Properties. Fully furnished home with Danube Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
Well, yeah, hit a boundary, take a single, and then again a single. Rashid Khan bowls the one that goes away from the left-hander. Just a little bit of width on offer, inviting him to go and play through the line. Missed it as the ball stayed a tad low. Rashid appealing half-heartedly. This time he bowls way away and outside the off stump. Will be called a wide. 145 for 1 and 13.4. Rashid has conceded 34 runs in just 10 legal deliveries. He's been utterly expensive. This time onto the pads. The shot selection was right. Pooran going down on one knee, looking to go for the clear sweep.
Clear sweep.
Brought to you by Clear Men's Shampoo. Be super, choose Clear.
Well, Neil, we were talking earlier about the fact that Sai Kishore and how he's been used by GT, and the